Good evening, everybody. We are in front of Telma's bar, pretty much. All we need to do is go through this door and we'll meet the people that she wants us to meet. I thought good evening would be nice because it's good evening in the game. I know you may have just woken up and I'm saying good evening to you. Anyway, what's kind of fun, you can come over and talk to the cat. She doesn't say anything to you, but if you come over here... What are you doing, postman? What to order, what to order? I do believe I'll start with meat. Go home, postman, you're drunk. I should stop saying that. I might get in trouble for that meme. I don't really know. Anyway, you come... Oh my, if it isn't Mike. I was just on my way to talk to you. You made it. How you been, honey? Mercy, but you had good timing. I was just talking about you.
Hey!
Hey everyone, introduce yourselves! This handsome young man is the infamous Mike. ... You remember what I told you before, honey? These are those friends I mentioned, the ones who are trying to help deal with all the troubles in Hyrule. Actually, there's one more of us, but there's been a disturbing turn of events in the Western Desert, so he's going to check it out. He's an older man named Aru. If you happen to meet him, definitely take the time to talk with him, okay, honey? Well, you've come all the way here, honey, so why don't you relax a bit? Why don't you be sociable and talk to these folks? They're a jolly bunch. Really? They look very jolly to me. Don't check the map just yet.
Hey.
Oh, hello there. You must be Mike, correct? I'm Shad. Wonderful to meet you. Telma told me all you've been up to. You're rather formidable. I'm rather not, I'm afraid. Well, I'm formidable at book reading, but I lack, shall we say, physical skills. That said, if the history and legends of Hyrule are your cup of tea, I'm your fellow. If you're curious, just ask away. At the moment, I'm absolutely entranced by the sky beings known as the Uka. Yes, according to legend, Hyrule was made by the Hylians, who, as we all know, are the closest race to the gods. But also according to legend, long ago there was a race even closer to the gods, and some say these creatures made the Hylians. When they created the people of Hylia, they simultaneously created a new capital, a city that floated in the heavens. They dwelt there, and some scholars believe that this race lives there still, somewhere in the great sky. Now, this is actually a reference to something that many of you may know, but to keep it, because I know there's some people that may have not played certain games, and so I'm not even going to mention what the game is because it'll spoil it immediately if I do what this is talking about. But those of you who do know probably actually find this sentence here more meaningful than you did when you probably first played this game. Because you're probably like, wait a second, what? Because, you know, if you have the Zelda Timeline book, it probably makes reference to this as well. So, yeah, that's just some funny things, some interesting facts I wanted to talk about. Sky beans, isn't that simply marvelous, little boy? What I wouldn't give to meet them. Anything else, or is that it? Would you care to hear about the sky beans again? No. Are you quite sure? I don't mind, really. I'm sorry, you must be bored. It's a she. I grew up in the mountains with my father, who was a knight in his own right. He taught me the arts of war as though I was his son. Of course, lessons in common courtesy were not part of their regimen, so forgive me if I come off as rude, yeah? Listen, before I blab both your ears off, I want to tell you something. Snow Peak, the mountain to the north of Hyrule, it's unlike any mountain I've ever known. I don't know much yet, but things happen there that happen on no other mountain I know of. Evil controls it. As soon as I know something more, I'll tell you. Until then, you should stay away, yeah? Sure you don't have anything else to tell me? Don't go near Snow Peak for a while, yeah? I'm looking into it more now, but trust me, that's no ordinary mountain. As soon as I have more information, I'll let you know. Okay. Excuse me. I said, excuse me. It has been a long time. Mike. Aha! What's up, sir? My wife Eva sent word to me. I have seen the children in Kakariko Village. And of course, I have also heard of your adventures. I must thank you for your help with Colin, Mike. I barely recognized him in any case. I am troubled by my own inaction. I want to help the cause. These friends here, I have had a connection with them for a long while. Like the others, I am gathering information now. I'll let you know if I hear anything. Now, interestingly enough, if you talk to this guy before talking to everybody else and before looking at and after like looking at the map, he won't talk to you right away. You have to talk to everybody else first. You look at the map. That old Kagura River is at Lake Hylia, stuck in the desert. So anyway, you now have that on your map. And that's where we need to head next. So now that we know what to do now, we can also talk to Telma again and just say, how's that Ilya doing, honey? I'm sure that shaman will find a way to get her memory back. That Ronaldo is a talented man for sure. Anyway, honey, you've got your own things to worry about, so you just make sure you do what needs doing right now, okay? Listen, honey, if you're puzzled about what you ought to be doing, why not go see our friend Aru? There's a man who knows things. Right now, he's off investigating Hyrule's western desert. If you need detailed directions, just take a peek at the map on the table. Already did that. Thanks for the help. So, anyway, we've been now tasked with going to, well, back to Lake Hylia and making our way to the area where Aru is, right? Yeah, you don't have to do that right this minute. It might be nice since you can get rubies that way if you do, but it's actually not 100% required. In fact, if you decide, like they suggest you do, to follow the book, it tells you to go on so many freaking side quests that you have, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 10 hearts, which I do have. So actually I'm doing really, well actually 3, 6, now I only have 9. So I'm missing 1, and that's okay. We can find that at any point. So, that's not required right now. It actually tells you to do the mission I was showing you before about getting the, you know, one stuff, but the hot water delivered to the one place. Again, you don't have to do that, but you can, so it's up to you. I think we should be getting another article of mail from the postman soon. I'm pretty sure we were supposed to get a message from what's his name, the bomb guy, telling us that he has the new bomb ready. Anyway, let me just show you something real quick. I don't know if I've shown this off, but yeah, if you do talk to Epona, even though you change shape, I still understand you. Mike, hurry up and return to your true self. Yeah, see, base, that's all she says. It's kind of funny, it's like, okay. And we could also do a little bug hunting if we really wanted to, but it's not required. So let's just go here. Now, by the way, the stone I'm worried about... Actually, whoa, wait a minute. I just saw a Poe. Hey Poe, I want your ball. Come here and give it to me. I'm a dog and I love balls. God damn it. Balls, 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 balls. I got him. You got the Poe-so. Collect 1 from each Poe you defeat. By the way, just in case you're curious, if you take too long to, you know, take the ball from him, or his soul, for example. I just like calling it ball. If you take too long to get it from him, he will get back up, so just keep that in mind. Anyway, while we're on the subject, not of balls, but in this area, is this the area where I got the stone at, viewers? Thought I heard some, that's why I stopped talking for a second. So I know there's a howling stone around here somewhere we weren't able to reach before as a wolf. And I don't know if I came back and got it or not. Yeah, is that one up there? Did we get that one? Or am I mistaken? Got it. Alright. Next, you have to climb this ladder here. All we have to do is walk up next to it and it'll make sounds if you got it before. Do you have to be a wolf for it to make noise? Let's see. Let's see. As always, if this actually rings true to a song, I'll tell you in, you know, an annotation, because I actually don't recognize this tune at all. It might be one original to, well, unique to this game. So we got this part. Okay. So we got that part. Ah, we just missed the bottom there. Oh. Ha-ha! Got it. And as always, I'll stay quiet here. Ooh, I like this. Look at that place back there. Okay, I'm gonna make my guess. I think that was the Song of Time, wasn't it? Anyway. Let teachers of old pass to you, take sword in hand, and find me. Wolf, you're crazy. You're in the middle of nowhere. How am I supposed to find you there? Don't worry, we will later. But it is a good idea to grab that before you go and talk to Aru and all that, because it can be a pain in the butt if you don't. Oh, damn it. Don't belch. That's right. Headbutt that wall. Oh, boy. That looks like a Poe. Poe, you have something I want. Also, another way you can take the Poe out is if you can get lucky to get him in a field of energy, you can kill him instantly. But it's really difficult. Give me my ball. You got the Poe Soul. Collect one from each Poe you defeat. See how many you collected on the collection screen. Ball. Alright. Nonsense is nonsense. It's okay, right? We all love a little nonsense in our lives. Climb this ladder faster. God, don't you know people have lives? Come on. Should I do a SpongeBob SquarePants reference and put 20 years later and finally get to the top? No, that's not funny at all. I thought it was about time for you to arrive. Master Mike, is it? You do know Telma, don't you? I'm Aurora. I am part of the group that Telma kindly allows to meet at her bar. I've heard all about your deeds from her. Now, you being a courageous youth, you have likely heard of the strange events in the desert and come to investigate, no? Or am I mistaken? Well, I didn't know about the desert, but I heard that you're studying the desert for some reason. Other than that, I'm not sure of what's over there. You do know, don't you, Master Mike? The Gerudo Desert once held a prison built to hold the worst criminals this land had ever known. The criminals who were sentenced to death were sent directly to the underworld by a cursed mirror that was kept in the prison. Now that prison is condemned, and even the road leading to the desert is impassable. This desert or world's end, it still holds the cursed mirror and the malice of the doomed inmates. These old bones know that the evil currently plaguing Hyrule is related to this wicked place, so I have come to learn the truth. Master Mike, I must ask, what will you do now? Don't tell me you plan to enter the desert and confirm my suspicions with your own eyes. Hell yeah, I do! Ah, is that so? Then let good old Roo help you out. You see Lake Hylia below us? A man named Fire runs an amusement ride of sorts down there. Give him this. You got Roo's memo! I wrote this to Fire of Lake Hylia. Set it to Wire X to show it. See, long ago I saved this man Fire's life, and now he cannot refuse me if I ask a favor. If you leave the rest up to Fire, all should go well. Anyway, you can't read it or anything, that's what sucks, it's just there. For a little bit of fun, I think you can actually dive off this. Well, okay, not dive, but, you know, at least jump off in a fashion that is able to get you to where you want to go. Is there anything on that? Game, come on. Don't screw with me right now. Looks like there'd be something up there, don't you think? If I was a game designer, I'd find a way for you to get up there, and there'd be a heart piece up there. But I don't know. Now there is a Poe over there, but as you can see, it's actually hard to get it, so don't worry about it. Oops. No effect, because you're not near the guy, idiot. I got this for you, buddy. From older, huh? Oh well, I guess I had to do what the old coot says. Oasis Flight, right? So here you go, one of our secret operations not available to the general public. This time's all paid for, so what do you say, you wanna go? Sure. Alrighty then, but remember, next time you gotta pay. Sweet sailing, buddy of mine. One for Oasis, fire in the hole. And just for fun, I'm gonna let this one play out. See, we notice we're not aiming at that one place this time. We're aiming over here. I don't know about you, but when you landed, your legs would break. Oh well, we're in the Gerudo Desert now. We try to move. Wait, Mike. Listen. Before we go on, there's something I want you to hear. Do you remember what the spirit said about the fused shadows? What do you think happened to the magic wielders who tried to rule the sacred realm? They were banished. They were chased across the sacred lands of Hyrule and driven into another realm by the goddesses. You don't say. It was another world entirely, the Antaeus of Hyrule, where the sun shines bright. Its denizens became shadows that could not mingle with the light. Eventually, most came to call it the Twilight Realm, and from it, none could return to the world of light. They were forever doomed to live in the twilight, flitting in the half-light of dusk, mere shadows of Hyrule. This is the history of the Twilight, as it has been passed down from our ancestors. Do you now understand what I am? I'm a descendant of the tribe that was banished to the Twilight Realm! Man, don't get so pissed about it. God! It was a peaceful place until Zant took control of the Twilight Realm and transformed all of the Twilight into Shadow Beast. Can't make that sound. It's clear to me now that he somehow gained a great evil power previously unknown to our tribe. In any case, I was sent from there and could no longer get into the Twilight Realm without his power. Fail to see why. But there's another tale told by my people. Though the goddess forbade us to return to the world of light, they left one link between the light and the darkness. Something called the Mirror of Twilight was passed to the protectors of Hyrule. It's our only path to the Twilight Realm, and we must get there. Don't touch me! No, I'm just kidding. You'll come with me, won't you? That's right, Link. Smile at her. Make her shut up. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody admits that that's one of the best scenes of this game, is you there talking to Midna about her past and all that, and about the things that went wrong for her. Now, you'll notice when you look around here, you can actually see back to where Lake Hylia is, because there's no way to get back there. You can also see Hyrule Castle Town. Anyway, before it becomes daylight, you want to rush over here. I don't know if we can get to him in time. No run button. You got the postal. There's also a place to dig here. If you do, you end up here. It actually might be better for you to transform into a human here, even though you won't be able to see very well. Actually, that seems to work very well. Anyway, as always, kill all the enemies in here, grab their spoils, come up to the treasure chest. I know, that's just a stone, but I wanted to get the blue ruby underneath. And inside we get another orange ruby. Alright. And I believe that's all that's in here except for those hanging jars, which have some more rubies in them if you want them. If you want to get a better look at this place, you can also use your lantern. I'm not going to waste its juice because we're going to need it for something. Anyway, we've reached our 25-minute limit, so let's get back up to the surface. What time is it? Oh, it's only 2:41. I can keep going. And as you can see, it's now daytime too, so we're not going to be able to find any more Poes, which is kind of a problem because there is one more we want to find on the way there. I know it sounded like I said wouldn't, but you get what I'm saying. Anyway, so in the next episode, we will make our way across the Gerudo Desert and hopefully make it to that structure that we saw in the distance. Till then, bye.